Hey guys, welcome back to GM Tools. So in this particular video, we are going to continue the way to develop the basic web servers which we have made in the previous video. In this particular video, we are going to see how we can really output an HTML and how can I host a web page on my server using Node.js. Yeah, so this is what we are going to do. So we are firstly what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open my terminal, right? Yep, so it's over here. Over here what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new HTML file called index.html. Yes, I have created it. I'll just go ahead and copy paste this particular template over here. So let me just explain you. This is nothing but a simple HTML tag which is having a head. I have given no title over here, but my body is having a simple text inside it that says welcome to GM Tools, and this is it. This is not a great uh, it is not a complex HTML structure. Yes, moving ahead, what we are really trying to do over here. So over here, we are also going to output. Um, uh, so many of the times wherein you go to a website and over there you see an output like 404. So 404 is nothing but the page is not found. So this is how, that is something which the servers really handle at their end. So that means they know, every server knows what route they really support. Anything which has been served, which is searched from the website, which is not present in their route, their internal routes, they show a page not found error. So even in this particular tutorial, we are going to handle that. For that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write a function called as send page not found error. This is a common typo which I do error, and this is going to be a function, right? So what I'm really going to do over here is I am again going to say, so this is going to be have my response object, and this is going to say like this all the status code. Now status code is going to be 200 because yes, I'm going to at this particular point I'll be knowing that yes, the route which the user is trying to hit from the browser is not something which I have. So I'm going to say okay, cool, I know it. I am going to respond it to the browser that yes, I got the request, and that is by setting the status code as 200. After that, I'm going to set header for it, and again the header is going to be exactly the same which we had done for the last time. I'm just going to copy paste it over here, and because I'm going to send the content which is going to be a text, plain text, and then I'm going to end the request. Just going to again copy paste it by saying that page not found, as simple as that. I'm going to save it, and now my function is ready. Let me go and handle it now from my server. So over here I'm going to put an if condition, and that if condition says that my request dot method, if my request dot method is nothing but get. So any request which is done from the browser, it is going to from the browser's let me just open it, Chrome. From here by typing over here is nothing but a get request. So I'm going to handle that. So any method which is done from the browser directly, it is going to be a get method, and any request which is having a URL, nothing but basic URL. That means if at all I'm just going to hit my website, that is the only route which I'm going to support, and that is I'm recognizing it by this, by the method is going to be the get, and the URL is going to be slash, because I'm not having any other routes in my application for now. So this is the if condition, and over here what I'm going to do is if this is the case, I'm going to set the status code to 200. I'm going to again copy paste it. I'm going to set my header. So now my content which I'm going to return to the browser is not going to be a plain text. It is going to be text, but it is going to be of HTML format. So that browser renders the thing which I'm giving to whatever I'm responding to the browser. The browser should understand that yes, this is not plain text, rather than that it is HTML. So this is how I do that. And then I need something to import over here. So firstly, I need to read this particular HTML file from my Node server, and to do that, I should require a core module of Node.js, which is nothing but file system. So this is nothing but fs. It is as simple as this. So this is nothing but file system, with the help of which I can read and write the files on the server. And now to return this, I'm going to create a read stream from the file server to return. So there's a name of fs dot create read stream, and I'm going to give the path of my HTML file, the file which I want to really read it from here. So it is going to be index.html, and I'm going to pipe it out with the response. Yep. So this is what I'm going to do in the case of the success. That means the only route which I'm handling is nothing but the blank route. And in any other case, I'm going to call my send page not found error function, which will give the browser a plain text which says page not found. And over here, I'm going to just send response object. And again, I'm going to just delete this stuff out. Okay, I'm just deleting this stuff out. I just cut this off. I'll put it head. I think so. I'm done, and let's just go ahead and hit node app.js. You can see my app is running at localhost 3000, which I got it from here. And now let me see what happens. I go to my browser and say localhost 3000. Oh my god, it says welcome to GM2. It's kind of a magic. That is not really the case. It is coming into this particular if condition, and it is just piping out this HTML, and I'm creating a read stream with file system. So when it really comes to this particular else condition, for example, I have something like contact us, and I hit, you can say it says page not found, anything like location, maybe page not found. But whenever the route is only having this particular thing, it is going to be a simple no route. Even at that particular case only, it is giving me GM2s. So I'll just go ahead and inspect it and show you firstly what really happens in the network tab. So when I hit button, you can see a request is made to localhost 3000 over here with a blank, with a slash, and you can see the response header which I'm showing is nothing but text HTML, and that's the reason the HTML is rendered on the screen. Let me just go ahead and put it as text. Let me see what happens. And I guess I need to browser. Yeah, you can see now it is. Now I'm getting this particular response, but my browser is really not understanding that this has to be an HTML, and the browser has to render this body. But somehow the headers which I'm sending back to the browser, I'm telling the browser that dude, it is not HTML, it is text, and that's the why browser is behaving like it. So anytime if you are into such kind of situation, you need to understand and you need to set correct headers over here. And yep, that is something. At the same time, my last lecture, I really didn't get time to. Somehow I missed. Let me just show you. So yes, this is the case. So you can see I am also consoling out the URL over here. So whenever it is just localhost 3000, the URL is going to be only slash. If at all I going to be any like ABC or something like this. ABC. It's going to be the URL is getting out over here, and yep, this is pretty much for this particular video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys.